Hello, everyone. Welcome to Blockchain Saga. I'm Prashant here, your host for the show. It's been a pretty amazing week full of volatility in the blockchain and crypto space with a lot of uncertainties. A lot of institution platform was launched and which resulted in a crash of Bitcoin price from about $10,200 to about $8,000 and beyond $8,000, and Bitcoin, which broke various support levels and shows a bit of bearish trend now. But that said, the most important thing which we got to realize here is that a lot of with the launch of a lot of institution platforms, 75% of the times Bitcoins have almost, fallen. Because what I see personally is that these institutions want to kill cryptocurrencies, want to always short Bitcoin, so always kind of Bitcoins falls because of any new announcement from the institutions and kind of going mainstream. So as you can see, prior to that, the Bitcoin has a clear bull trend and a clear bull cycle with the amazing support level and just driving over. So, but we could see now it has fallen for about like $2,000 from its peak, and it could further fall more, and at a lot of support levels. But still from the long term perspective, I'm pretty much bullish about Bitcoin because you have a halving effect coming up there in 2020, and a lot of actually the adoption is going mainstream. So so today's we are going to talk about a lot of things which has happened in the enterprise blockchain space. So number one, Malaysian Ministry of Education to use blockchain to fight counterfeit certificates. So counterfeit certification has become one of the biggest challenges for not only the government and education bodies but also for verification agencies. A lot of people kind of pay for the fake certificates and get it issued, and there is no validation and no checkpoints. And traditionally, the process is like really time consuming to verify, plus it's very expensive. So bringing on blockchain and by connecting everyone onto a same ecosystem, the total turnaround time could be reduced to a lot of extent, and there could be an audit trail. So it would serve a lot of purpose in terms of security, privacy, and also verification of the certificate. And one of the largest Korean conglomerates, CG, is using blockchain for music copyright. I think this is again one of the most tremendous use cases, like how you're using it for certificates. Similarly, blockchain could be issued to used to issue the ownership rights for the music. And most important, amazing one is Verizon getting paid patent for its virtual SIM cards. And this is something really interesting, because from Verizon's perspective, as you can kind of read about the patent, the system device initiates production of a blockchain such as a virtual SIM certification for the community solutions, whereas the vSIM certificates involves an international mobile subscriber identity. The vSIM could be recovered and utilized with any of the distinct apparatus connected with the user accounts, moved between devices connected with the identical user accounts, or temporarily assigned to other users. I know it sounds a lot of complicated, but to kind of simplify here, every time you make a call, there is an exchange of keys to verify whether you are the person who are doing the call. And when we talk about international calls and interoperability among the networks, like for example, Verizon to AT&T, there is a point where always the Verizon has to exchange the data, because all of these telecom operators have their internal agreements in place. So it is something like a bank, right? When JP Morgan sends money to Goldman Sachs bank, Goldman Sachs might take some charges for receiving, or some XYZ charges, since the transactions out of the bank. So similarly, in the telecom space, they always have some of the other charges among the network, because when a person is calling from Verizon to basically AT&T, so AT&T might say, okay, you are a Verizon customer, so we take some charge for supporting you. Similarly, blockchain can be used to provide better transparency, because there's a lot of telecom frauds and reconciliation errors which happens, and also issuance of virtual SIM cards. So our physical SIM cards is almost absolutely going away, because we could see the trend set with Apple, because Apple has introduced eSIM. So eSIM is, practically this basically a identity for your device or your mobile number without having a physical SIM card. And when a person has to switch, or traveling internationally, all of these keys has to be shared with other participants around the world. So blockchain could enable, secure exchange and the share of such data and make it much secure. So this is the use case which Verizon is looking at. Maybe you could look more and do more research on its use case. And the other amazing announcement coming is from Wells Fargo, where Wells Fargo is kind of using dollar-backed stablecoin for internal settlement. So they announced that they have created their proprietary electronic ledger technology platforms to transfer cash in real time with no impact on the existing accounts. So this is again interesting announcement where we could see, yes, blockchain as a technology and also the use of cryptocurrencies is kind of going mainstream. And I think they believe that most importantly, that the DLT holds promise for a lot of different use cases. And they are energized to take the substantial step in implementing the technologies to banking at a substance and scalable manner. So I think a lot of big banks launching their own stable coins and trying to reduce their cost and eliminate middlemen as much as possible. And also the Fed has printed more than around 200 approximately $1 billion, and world's largest cryptocurrency exchange CEO Arthur Hayes says that Bitcoin could reach as a price of around $20,000 as Fed prints more money. So why is that so? So the whole idea, guys, behind Bitcoin is to have a peer-to-peer finance. So the whole fundamental or basic property about money is that it has to be scarce, it has to be portable, and it has to be prone to inflation. And Bitcoin is such currency or such an example which has the following potential and the characteristics. So with more dollars coming into place, of course, that the value of your existing dollar would go down and it would lead to inflation. So meaning you won't be able to buy the same stuff for $1 which you used to maybe some time back. And as a result of which, this people would have start to have more faith on the Bitcoins. Because of its limitations, mining, its network adjustment, its network difficulty level, and various kinds of amazing peer-to-peer finance infrastructure with Bitcoin's offers. So basically, that's the whole idea, and he doubles down to the Bitcoin price. So I think this is possible. This is very exciting time, and Bitcoins has already moved from like about 0.01 cents in 2009 to $8,000 today. That's still a tremendous increase and still there, and the Bitcoin is not dead, guys. So I think this is the future of money, future of store of value on the internet. And other things around like digital identity space is picking up fast, and it's been one of the most fastest adopted blockchain use case because of a lot of benefits it offers around compliances and risk management and also identity management. So this is one amazing thing which is coming up. And again, a CME, world's largest, one of the CME Group 6 Chicago Mercantile Exchange, to launch Bitcoin futures in early 2020. Honestly, guys, I don't want to have any institutions coming into the space because most of the institutions, want to kill this. But I think it's necessary for, this Bitcoin and cryptocurrency to go for a mass adoption. So I think in a way this is good, but from a short-term perspective, obviously, because these guys would always try to short and would always try to break the price in the international market. And most importantly, guys, blockchain offers amazing job opportunities and the career related opportunities in 2020, and a lot of amazing jobs coming up in content writing, development, web designing, application trading, crypto community manager, engineer, and legal consultant. And guys, if you're looking forward for a certified blockchain professional program as per the standards of Hyperledger Linux Foundation, so one of our arms, Indian Blockchain Institute, offers a Hyperledger certification program, which makes sure that you get certified as per the international standards of Linux Foundation, and this is accepted worldwide. So this is one of the only few programs out there which is focused purely from technical standpoint perspective and focusing on having a lot of use cases and practical implementation, so you understand the business problem and create blockchain use cases. Guys, like blockchain cannot be an answer to each and every problem. So you have to think from a lot of analysis perspective that what is the right way to, and where to use blockchain, how to use it, what should be the technical architecture. So we offer all different 3 types of module, right from introduction to blockchain hyperledger projects. And guys, this program comes 100% money back guarantee. So if you're not satisfied at any point of time, please let them know, and we make sure that you get your money back. So and this is the only program which is coming from the industry experts. So the entire content is curated and updated, by Snapper Future Tech, which is one of the leading, it is updated by us, which is the leading blockchain company, and the pace at which the tech is changing is pretty fast. So I know there are a lot of programs and cheap programs out there, and which does not update their content on a regular basis. It's outdated, and more importantly, the faculties is just a trainer, just have one faculty to kind of explain the entire concept. Guys, blockchain is really, really complicated tech, and we have specialized experts for maybe, cryptography, for Ethereum, for Hyperledger. Within Hyperledger, you have a lot of other subdomains and topics. You have specialized experts who's going to take your masterclass for you to make sure that you become a certified skill expert. So we have also put, a lot of placement reports, so you know what is the opportunities out there, and we offer 100% placement assistance. And we have been successful in providing a lot of placements to our graduates so far. And so far we have, got more than 400 plus students and working professionals as part of the IBI. So you could always have, so data is in front of you. You can always see, you can always verify, and you could always decide how you want to build your career on. So this is one of the things, guys, which you should always focus on, building your careers and skills, and things like that. So coming to STO space been seeing a lot of much tractions, prioritized token offerings. So NBA stars and a lot of celebrities getting into a lot of regulated sources of tokenization of assets, I think, which is pretty good. So earlier, Floyd Mayweather was fined for some ICO and a lot of other celebrities. Now they have realized that they need more regulated, more transparent, and more fair mechanism. So NBA stars Spencer Dinwiddie to kind of tokenize $30 million worth of his contracts. I think this is something which is most amazing stuff. And Harvard and Seattle-based ICAP, like with realistic tokenization of more than $100 million, $60 million worth of tokenization already being done by realistic firm Asset Block in Canada. So I think overall it's been a pretty amazing stuff. And most importantly, we have got an amazing story which proves that cryptocurrencies and blockchain is going mainstream. So that's like chocolate sauce on the vanilla for you. So it shows, the mass adoption of cryptocurrencies, and, one of the world's biggest retailers have already started to accept, guys. So now you could use cryptocurrencies to book flights, hotels, buy Amazon gift cards, and even buy coffee at Starbucks. So you can get a hamburger in Germany to get crypto. You can spend your crypto in Starbucks and other areas in Silicon Valley. A lot of them have already started to accept cryptos. New York, the entire almost Times Squares, all of the bars accept crypto-based time payments. Europe, it's pretty much going mainstream. And you can also purchase food with crypto. You could use Bitcoin for space travel. Virgin Galactic has started to accept Bitcoin to book reservations. Now you can purchase jewelry, gift cards, like traveling, pretty much everything from your hotels to your lifestyle and everything. These are the signs, guys, that blockchain and cryptocurrency is going mainstream. So I would suggest to keep watching the space, keep following, and please do let me know if you have any other doubts or queries. And until next week, let's blockchain the world and long Bitcoin and short banks. Thank you so much, guys. Take care and have a great weekend. Lots of love, and let me know if I could be of help to you for anything. Thank you so much, and keep following Snapperbuzz, and always keep on providing your feedbacks. So see you soon, guys. Take care. Bye bye, and have a great weekend. Cheers. Bye.